teams see Webb like these face off, you can feel the buzz in the building. I know you're a guy that loves the emotion and the passion, and you personally feed off that so well.
Oh, yeah, and the fans feel it. Players feel it. Commentators feel it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, if you love the game, this is one you want to be a part of.
Buckle in. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Chandler and Embiid are together down low. And it's Butler in at the 3. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
And Kyle Lowry drops them both.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off a 19-point game against Memphis.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Simmons. Puts it up from 17. Good as the jump shot falls. Leonard's got his first points of the night.
Nice bucket. There's no question about his skills at the offensive end.
And David Aldridge spoke with Nick Nurse. David.
Well, Kevin, they're going to keep it simple tonight. He wants to run everything through the low post. He told me, physically, we're the stronger team. And we need to use that strength to our benefit. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And so just over a minute and a half played. He gets it in there.
And what a baller this guy is, the big fella, Embiid. I mean, he welcomes getting physical and overwhelms the defense with his size and muscle.
Now here is Lowry. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. '76ers on defense. Outside Leonard. Passes to Ibaka. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Ibaka's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Redick up top, now recovering, and Redick kicks to Chandler. Fires from 14. The rebound by Ibaka.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Redick against Green. Right side Lowry. Embiid with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. That shot wide open. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Now here is Ibaka. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Green against Simmons. Banked in off the glass. Simmons got his first basket.
And you see how comfortable Simmons is. I mean, he has the size and touch to be effective down there.
Green deciding where to go with it. He kicks it to Lowry. Ibaka outside. Shot clock at 5. From about 16, Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Butler. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis. Shot from free throw range. The 76ers get it back and a new 24. Left side, Leonard. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry against Simmons. Lowry passes to Siakam. Kicks to Leonard. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Siakam misses. 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Lowry against Redick. Outside Butler. Here's Chandler. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep and Jimmy finds the wide open man.
Lowry against Simmons. And stolen by Simmons. Outside Butler. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Chandler. Nobody near Leonard. No good on the triple. The 76ers leading by 4. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Van Vliet's checked in. Outside, Simmons. Up top, Embiid. Defended by Ibaka. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6.
And think about, Kevin, this talented 76ers team. Coach Brown helped shape and form the core of this roster. I mean, he's come up with the group much as they have grown under him.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And with Brown, he has the trust of the players because they have gone through the same trying times.
And let's not undervalue what stability has meant for this group. Having a coach like Coach Brown, who has been through the ups and downs with the Sixers, it makes players play that much harder for him.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Wilson Chandler. And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Leonard on the wing, defended by Butler. And again, Toronto no luck.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
That just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Pass to Leonard. That shot off. And Philadelphia the other way now. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. And they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Van Vliet kicks to Ibaka to stop the run, and the Raptors miss again.
He may have missed it, but that's a clean look at the basket.
Outside, Simmons. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, you watch Ben Simmons play, and it isn't a surprise, Chris, that he's a threat to go off for a triple-double every time he suits up.
Well, Simmons is going to have a lot of triple-doubles in his career. Great size and a knack for the ball when it comes to rebounding.
That's good from Simmons.
Well, think back to when Ben Simmons was first drafted as the top pick in 2016. Everyone knew he could be a playmaker as a small forward. But really, he functions fully as a point guard when he's out on the floor.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Valanciunas, who's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's DeLon Wright in for Green. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Chris, Simmons, a player that almost transcends the traditional basketball positions.
Now, he's a playmaker, plain and simple. He has the height and vision and skill to line up anywhere. Simmons, he could be viewed as a generational talent when it's all said and done.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second-chance points in the league. 5th on the list, the 76ers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Van Vliet. He's covered by McConnell. Leonard looking over the floor. There's the pass to Van Vliet. Just 5 on the clock. Wright for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Down low, Shamet, a beautiful reverse layup.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Van Vliet. No points in the game yet for him. Toronto working the ball around now. Tries from 10. Yep, it counts. Simmons with it. Shamet guarded by Wright. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Raptors trail by 9. Lets a floater go, and it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Left side, Leonard, and Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Amir Johnson's checked in for Simmons. "11 feet away. That one wide left. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 17-7 run. To the paint. Here's Muscala. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That's good from Muscala. Now, Chris, this is what we've been waiting for. Opening day, everyone starts with a clean slate, and optimism is high.
There's optimism for every team, even the ones in the middle of rebuilds. And for the fans, I tell you, this is the best day ever because everybody's team is undefeated, and it's possible for anyone to win a championship. We're not in February, the doom days of February, where fans have their head down because the record kind of shows them the reality of the situation. So right now, this is for the dreamers. This is for the fans to root their teams on. Optimism is abundant, but it may not last that long for some teams.
Good perspective. And he makes that one. And the 76ers lead by 12.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And a moment here to check out the stats for McConnell. Some last season stats for him. Averaged 6 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he continues to hone his game. I think the potential is there.
Oh, yeah, you can see the potential, but it's raw. He needs to keep refining that skill set.
1:49 left to play for first quarter. Shoots a fader.
The defensive effort that time by Johnson, I mean, that's his game.
That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field. McConnell finds Johnson. Here's McConnell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 6. Passes to Muscala. Shamet. No good from outside. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. A 12-point game. It's good. Wright's got 5.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Shamet, guarded by Wright. Johnson kicks to McConnell. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. On defense, Toronto trailing by 10. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Valanciunas. Good season for him last year. 8th in field goal percentage, and he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency shooting last season, top 10 in the league, his dead-eye shooting creates so many opportunities for that offense. Here's VanVleet. Kicks it out to Leonard. Five to shoot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Leonard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Raptors. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. McConnell passes to Muscala. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Shamet. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's VanVleet. Here's Leonard. Doesn't go that time. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning, it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously, I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, right. Only the first quarter. Don't over-panic, but it seems like their strategy is working. We'll see if the other side can counter.
They've got Wright. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's VanVleet in at the point. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A., thanks. Well, see, Webb, there were a ton of huge personalities on this 76ers team, from the stars right on down to the rotation players.
Well, it starts with the Embiid. You know, he's talking junk out there. And think about the quiet swagger that Simmons plays with. This group genuinely get along, and they play for each other. The trials they went through to get here as a core, they should have all the confidence in the world.
Here's Anunoby. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one's good. Leonard.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now, here's McConnell. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. McConnell's got his first 2 points. Raptors trail by 6. It's deflected and taken away by Johnson. Here's Korkmaz. Pass to McConnell. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Muscala misses.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
We're way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. The back-to-the-basket scoring obviously more uncommon these days than it was in the past. Can we even say now with any kind of certainty, Chris, who has the best hook shot in the game?
The best hook shot in the game by far, still belongs to Tony Parker. No, he is not a big man, but he did lead the league in paint scoring when he was in his prime. Now a little bit older, he can still get to it. When Tony Parker gets in that paint, Kevin, he has the best jump hook. When I played in the game, the only guy that I respected their jump hook as much as mine was his jump hook, because he would float it over bigs so easy.
No kidding.
Oh, no kidding, Kev. He still has the best jump hook floater in the game. That's right, that man Tony Parker.
Here is Miles after the made shot from Joel Embiid. From deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Butler goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
And like whenever Butler slices to the basket, the D has a hard time matching his athleticism on these takes.
And Embiid with the block. Butler against Miles. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul. The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Embiid kicks to Chandler. Butler on the wing. Clock at 6. From 20 feet out. Toronto grabs the miss. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game, as they have the next to look forward to. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Green dishes to Lowry. Here's the floater. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They did a better job of getting it inside in that first. They've lost some of that physical edge here.
Raptors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Lowry. And here's Redick. His last outing, he had 24 points. Feeds to Simmons. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Now Lowry. He has 5. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Lowry's got 8.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Now here's Butler. He's got 9. The shot. Here's Simmons. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He has 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The drive by Lowry. Sweet little floater. The 76ers leading by 4. Simmons with it. He has 6. Here's Butler. High post, Embiid. Over Ibaka. Again, Embiid missing. And here's Lowry. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Simmons, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Toronto called for the foul.
Awesome at cutting inside. The quick feet of Simmons are hard to keep up with on the drive.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
And did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
That's good from Simmons. When it came to a big man's responsibilities, you helped pave the way for so much change in that regard. But what are some of the big C-Web now doing that weren't done when you were playing?
I don't know, Kevin, if it was anything that they weren't doing, but it's the freedom to do it with consistency. So even if we talk about a Larry Bird who only could shoot maybe a 3.5 a game, let's just round it up to 2 threes a game. Well, now what if Larry Bird had the freedom to shoot 10 threes a game like guys do now? And so I think that the game has caught up with players' skill set as opposed to the skill set catching up with players' game. So no longer are you held to being a big man. Now you can be a basketball player, and being a basketball player for Dirk Nowitzki is much better than him being a big man. Dirk Nowitzki, being a basketball player that he is, means that he is a threat wherever he is on the floor, because he's not just limited to a 2-foot box space there in the post. And for defenders like myself, I would much rather Dirk Nowitzki have to stay 2 feet in the post than to be able to shoot the ball whenever, wherever he wanted to, because I tell you what, now you got a problem, because he can knock it down from anywhere and everywhere that he wants to.
Here's Siakam. 14 points from him the last game against Denver.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. He also did a great job at creating for his teammates. So many assists tonight.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Raptors trail by 5. Pass to Lowry for the 3. Rebound by Butler.
Look, they cannot leave him open like that. The D got away with one there.
Here's Simmons, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And Jimmy Butler's a very physical wing, as we know. Greg goes about 6'8", 240, and he can D up almost any position.
And the strength to deal with forwards, the quickness to cover guards. Also, he uses that strength to attack the rim and get himself to the line.
And the free throw, no good.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Green finds Miles. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the 76ers.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And how about a look at Jimmy Butler? Great showing for him last season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 5 assists and 5 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Green passes to Lowry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Lowry's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
It's stolen by Green. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And guys, veteran Danny Green moving north last summer as part of the Kawhi Leonard trade, now in a Toronto Raptors uniform.
Yeah, and not the big name in that deal, obviously, but an important piece. Green is shown to be a very capable 3-and-D guy, and it's the next chapter in what has been a solid career for him.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
So he can't get either to fall.
And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Here is Lowry after Ben Simmons' bucket. They get a hand on it. Outside, Redick. They get it again. Simmons. And the layup's good off the glass. And now an 8-point 76ers lead.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And Butler never afraid to be a little bit different, listening to country music in the locker room, much to his teammates' chagrin.
And in the offseason, riding around in a van with a baby on board sticker, even though he's single with no kids. Remove the rearview mirror as a symbolic reminder to never look back. This guy's special.
Here's Simmons following the score by Serge Ibaka. And the rejection by Ibaka.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and timing.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. After the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Simmons finds Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, with Embiid, the only thing that is going to slow him down or has slowed him down so far, C-Webb, is injuries.
Now, people forget that Embiid would have been the top pick in this draft if he was fully healthy. I mean, too often do great big men have their careers derailed because of injuries. Embiid, though, I think Embiid has overcome his rough patch of health. I mean, I think he's going to be a monster as long as he stays on the floor.
The first one falls.
Wow, it's all about the fun-loving personality of Embiid because it's just awesome. I mean, this guy likes to have fun on and off the court.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. Leonard, he's checked in for C.J. Miles. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Green. And Embiid drops them both.
His free throw ability makes him tough to defend in the post. Teams can't get too physical with him.
Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against the Grizzlies. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's VanVleet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Left side, Leonard. Just 5 to shoot over Butler.
And you got to admire the tough-nosed nature of Butler, not allowing scorers to get comfortable when he's on them.
Lets it go with a 3. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
VanVleet kicks to Valanciunas. VanVleet looking around. The 3. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Outside Butler. Now the pass to Korkmaz. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Amir Johnson's checked in for Joel Embiid. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons. The 76ers leading by 6. Butler kicks to McConnell. Passes it to Korkmaz. The 76ers have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from Johnson.
And we're looking at the last ever Prep to Pros draftee. I mean, Amir Johnson taken 56 overall by Detroit in 2005. He's been in the league over a decade now.
So Johnson hits 2 of them. 1:15 left in the first half. Lowry kicks to Leonard. Tipped away and stolen by Butler. Leonard with the steal. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Poked away, and Toronto turns it over again. White, he's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Philadelphia leading by 8. Outside Butler. Back to McConnell. Here's Van Vliet. He kicks it to Valanciunas. 15 seconds left in the first half of the game. And again, Toronto no luck.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And it's Butler missing.
That's how you protect the rim. Stand your ground and make him alter his release.
And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It was Joel Embiid who got hot in the first. He had 14 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 steal. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
What stood out to me more than anything else was how hard they got after it on the offensive glass. They were keeping possessions alive and converting those rebounds into points. Take away those extra points, they're not in this position, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
They're not getting to the line or putting enough pressure on the defense. They have to be much more aggressive pushing the basketball, going hard to the rack. Because if you want the refs to make a call, put them in the position to make a judgment call. If you're not creating opportunities for contact, you have no chance of picking up points at the line.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
We return now to Toronto with a fantastic look at sunset at the downtown skyline of Toronto, Ontario. Wow, what a great view. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. Chandler and Embiid are together down low. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. Pass to Simmons. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Green. And stolen by Simmons. Butler against Leonard. Outside, Simmons. Redick is in the corner. Kicks it to Embiid. 6 to shoot. Yep, that one goes. Embiid's got 16.
You can't afford to give Embiid any separation, especially in the pick-and-roll area where he is very dangerous.
Here's Siakam. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Simmons against Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Leonard against Butler. Left side, Leonard over Butler. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Leonard.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 17 points in the game.
And somebody throw some cold water on Lowry. The man is on fire. He has taken this game over, and it doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
To the paint. Siakam misses.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
Well, a good attempt to try to finish that alley-oop steal, though. Still should have went for something better than that, though.
Now here's Chandler. He's got 5. Back to Simmons. Here's Embiid. No good off the back of the rim. Raptors trail by 7.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
Now here's Lowry. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Mostly a dunker early in his career, Ibaka has moved his game further out to the perimeter, which has dropped his percentages but raised his value as a floor spacing big.
Now here's Redick. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pulls it up. That's tipped. Here's Embiid. Goes up again. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Ibaka. Redick against Green. Now Lowry. 17 points in the game. Inside. Here's Siakam. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Kyle Lowry. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 16 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Now here's Leonard. 18 points for him. And the wing jumper offline. Redick surveying the D. Here's Chandler. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Chandler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And it's Lowry penetrating. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. 5th on the list, Ben Simmons.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto. And Kyle Lowry drops them both. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Inside, here's Chandler. Rebound by the Raptors.
Everything looked good until the finish. And it all goes wrong.
Now here is Lowry. He's guarded close. No good from 11 feet.
Almost every look he gets inside is a good one, but the D hangs in there and makes it a tough one.
Outside Butler. Poked away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Down low. It's stolen by Ibaka. Outside Green. Knocked away. Embiid with the steal. And here we go with Chandler running it up the court. The kick outside to Butler. Clock at 6. The feed now to Embiid. Over Ibaka. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 4 this quarter.
No doubt that Butler continues to improve his passing. An excellent playmaker, really wants to make his teammates better.
Now here is Ibaka. He's got 8. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. And here's Miles. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Back to Miles. Outside Lowry. Over Chandler. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Shamet, guarded by Green. They get it again. Chandler, the pass to Embiid. Back to Chandler. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, I think the first thing they need to talk about are the rotations. There's a lot of miscommunication out there.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Pascal Siakam. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Amir Johnson's checked in for Embiid. Muscala comes in for Wilson Chandler. Korkmaz checked in for Butler. And it's TJ McConnell in for JJ Redick. Anunoby, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. McConnell finds Muscala. 76ers moving the ball around. Now here's McConnell, guarded by Wright. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
A really tough night for him offensively. I mean, I wonder what the score would be if he wasn't so cold from the field.
In the corner, Miles with it. Nailed from three-point land. Miles has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. McConnell kicks to Muscala. On the wing, Johnson. Shamet. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. And the 76ers lead by 6. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Right, left side. Off target from outside.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
Korkmaz passes to Johnson. Korkmaz kicks to McConnell. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Shot clock at 5. Shamet, and there it is for him. And now it's an 8-point Philadelphia lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Wright. He's got 5. And the layup is good. Wright's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Back to McConnell. Now the pass to Johnson. Out left to the wing. Toronto grabs the miss.
Now look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
And there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Anunoby. Leonard comes in for C.J. Miles. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Wright. A minute 20 left in the third. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Muscala. Passes it to McConnell. And Muscala kicks to Korkmaz. Now, here's McConnell. Defense right on him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shamet nails the 16-footer. He's got 8. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Raptors trail by 8. Here's VanVleet. Outside for Lowry. Shot clock at 6. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. So it's Philadelphia now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. McConnell finds Muscala. Shamet now recovering. Back to McConnell. 5 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Lowry puts up a deep 3, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. Back to the action after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Lowry. And it's VanVleet in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. To the inside, here's Leonard. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Leonard's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors. McConnell kicks to Simmons. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And this is what you want to see from Simmons. I mean, you want to see him drain the ball in the in-between spots. It only makes him more confident.
Leonard. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. He kicks it to Muscala. 5 on the clock. Here's McConnell. Off target from outside.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It can be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
Outside, Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Oh, look, he's almost 7 feet tall. Simmons is a tough guard. I mean, you got to be careful not to get too physical.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
That's good from Simmons. Butler, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Redick comes in for T.J. McConnell. Both good from the line that time. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Raptors trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard against Butler. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Redick bounce pass. Swing shot on the way. And that one goes long. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. He shoots again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, there are differing opinions as to who the best defensive player in the league is, but no matter what, Kawhi is always in the discussion.
And Greg, one of the stories that had started developing since last season was the talk of Kawhi Leonard wanting out. Too many soured relationships, it seemed.
And he was eventually moved after requesting a trade. Pop and the Spurs tried just about everything they could to convince him to stay. Probably the most drama for a team known for not having any drama.
The free throw drops for Leonard. The Raptors making a switch here. Green's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Johnson. He's perfect from the line this time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
The 76ers leading by 4. And Simmons kicks to Butler. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
And Butler just exploits that pick and roll defense. A tough physical guy who's hard to guard in those sets.
Outside Lowry. Back to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Butler. Great D that time from Leonard.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the wide open shot from Redick. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. 8-point game. Jacks up a 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceding. Toronto's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Leonard draws the double. Down low. Here's Green. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Even that close to the bucket, that's a very tough finish in that kind of traffic.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Shot's good.
And when you foul Simmons, you really got to foul him. You don't want to just mess around. He powers through.
Siakam is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Chandler's checked in.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Raptors trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunities.
Simmons dishes to Butler. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Good on the bucket. Leonard's got 14 points here in the second half.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Brett Brown's huddle with his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Pacers, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
And the first one at the line is good.
I just love the way Embiid controls the game and inserts his will on the floor. He's so sound offensively and has a terrific inside-out game. And defensively, he'll always challenge a shooter or someone foolish enough to drive in him.
And Embiid drops them both. Well, with Embiid, the inside-out game, you mentioned, Chris, he can take over with his skill set.
I like how calm and collective he is when he gets a player in the post. He doesn't need it on the block. If he gets the ball 10 feet away, he can still go to work. He looks great, whether he's facing up a defender or backing someone down.
Pass to Lowry. And the three off target.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Shots good by Simmons.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Simmons against Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Leonard kicks to Green. And the shot goes down. Philadelphia leading by 8. Now the pass to Embiid. Chandler outside. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Now here's Embiid. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
To the paint, Butler with the steal. Simmons against Green.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And as many times as we've seen him at the free throw line tonight, I think by now we know what's going to happen.
He hits the second from the line. Lowry with the ball. To the left side wing. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Siakam.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Leonard with the steal. Outside Lowry. Outside Green. Passes it to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Butler. Leonard, no luck.
And as he squares up from mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, and getting right up on the jump shot.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
Pass to Siakam. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Simmons with the defensive effort.
He'll be beating himself up if they can't come back because he is not carrying his weight at the offensive end.
Lowry has the open look. Kept alive. Ibaka gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Outside Butler. Outside Redick. Ball's knocked loose. Butler against Leonard. Tries from 16. Good on the bucket. Leonard's got 30 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Simmons kicks to Butler. They need this one. He doesn't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way to tie it up. Leonard, no luck. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Redick. Over Lowry. And Redick the bucket on the assist by Chandler. Redick's got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, man, an efficient mid-range shooter. I like seeing Redick work in this shot from time to time.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
You know, you hate to blame anybody, but those turnovers are a big reason why they're down.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Butler takes a 3. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Green kicks to Lowry. Over Simmons. Lowry, good. 23 points in the game.
Yeah, clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
He's going to take that shot no matter who's on him. He wants the ball in those situations.
It's Redick on the wing. Lowry covering. Here's Simmons. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Leonard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
They came close there to tying it up.
That was a really important possession, especially at this stage of the game. Painful miss.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go. Toronto trailing.
And here's Lowry. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Butler. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Another miss by Philadelphia. Toronto's getting some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Green kicks to Leonard. Lock at 6. To the inside. And he dunks it down.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
I didn't think they'd be able to come all the way back. This game's had a little bit of everything.
A nice shot by Embiid.
I like seeing Embiid rise to the occasion. He knows how to capitalize during important stretches of games.
Leonard on the wing. Over Butler. Leonard, no luck. The 76ers lead it. Outside Butler. Embiid against Ibaka. 14 feet away. Good!
Well, guys separate themselves by how they perform in clutch situations. Give this man his props.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 4. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's Leonard. Out to the right wing. Lowry passes to Ibaka. Got a piece of it. And now Philadelphia on the break. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And it's obvious that Butler is a star in this league, an amazing performer. And this is a guy who lives for these moments.
That instant replay brought to you by Under Armour Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive the unleashing of chaos that time. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 6. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. .29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Leonard on the wing, defended by Butler. Lets it go from 11. Leonard, no luck. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. There's the pass to Siakam. Kicks to Valanciunas. Here's Van Vliet. He's guarded by Johnson. They get it back right outside. And again, no good by Toronto. So Philadelphia wins it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily